What's up everyone, Darcblade here with my first impressions video in a more compact video format. Normally my first impressions I would do during live streams, but for the Uncharted 4 multiplayer beta first impressions live stream, things didn't go quite as well as I had hoped. Firstly, there was an issue with matchmaking and trying to get into matches, which eventually was sorted out, but unfortunately during my main live stream there was an issue with my microphone and thus the commentary and my first impressions, which I wanted to voice and vocalise during that live stream, did not go as planned. So I'm instead compacting it to a smaller video here. So this is a first impressions of the Uncharted 4 multiplayer beta. What do I think of it? Well, the Uncharted series, especially the multiplayer, has always been one of the pillars for my channel. It's actually the first game that sort of like got my channel off the ground and started the ball rolling a little bit. So, as you may imagine, the Uncharted series does have a place in my heart. So, does Uncharted 4's multiplayer live up to the hype and expectation I come to expect from the Uncharted multiplayer? Well, firstly, remember that this is a beta and things can change. Also, this isn't a beta that is just a few days or even weeks away from release. No, this is a beta that is a few months away from release. Uncharted 4, A Thief's End, should be being released to us in March of 2016. So there is time to make adjustments to weapon balance as well as other gameplay mechanics. Anyway, the way I look at it is that Naughty Dog have combined Uncharted 2's multiplayer, Uncharted 3's multiplayer, and even The Last of Us's multiplayer into an experience what we have here. They've taken elements from all of these and merged them into what we have here. And for the most part, it is good, it is fun, and more importantly, it is addictive. The gunplay remains much the same as what you found in Uncharted 2 and Uncharted 3. It's faster paced than what you found in The Last of Us. Movement remains much the same, with characters being very agile. To be honest, in Uncharted 4's multiplayer beta, it seems that characters are even faster than in previous games. This makes things very enjoyable, at least for me it did, and I can see it as one of the reasons why people come back for more. Now, where do the elements of Last of Us come into this? Well, they come into it really from the resource systems. The kickbacks have changed a little bit, and now players are searching the map for money in order to buy these killstreak-esque rewards and bonuses. It's similar to how the scraps used to work in The Last of Us multiplayer. It really does add more to the multiplayer. There's also a ton of customizable options as well. Okay, it is a beta and there's not tons at the moment, but I can imagine in the full game there being a lot of customization options. I can see there being microtransactions in this game, but I can see them being purely cosmetic and not really giving anyone an advantage over another player. As you play through the game, you will complete challenges, which are daily apparently, to earn rewards. These rewards can be spent on character customization or even these chests that are similar to chests you find in other games, like in Mass Effect 3's multiplayer. So that adds a little bit of a collection and replayability there. The game does feel very visceral in a sense. Also like The Last of Us, when you are downed by an opponent, you are not necessarily killed, you go into a down state where you can be revived by a teammate. This changes the pace of the multiplayer for Uncharted 4, making it better in my opinion. All of these elements, the new kickbacks, the new purchasable items, the revive functionality, it means that players have to be a bit more careful when playing the game. It also allows for a lot more strategy, as players can take on certain roles within a team like a healer, support, assault, whatever. You just have to specify your loadout to what your team needs. The loadouts have also been improved in my opinion. They have a similar system to the Pick 10 system you found in Call of Duty games. But instead, it's actually Pick 25. You have 25 points to spend on your loadout. And within that 25 points, you can put on almost whatever you want. The presentation, even though this is a beta, it still looks gorgeous. I don't think I can really do this game justice when talking about its presentation. It really does look that good. Even though we only have 2 maps during this beta, at the moment, we may get more later on, we'll see. Each environment you play in is gorgeous and it looks lifelike. Even characters' clothes and that move in time with their motions. So you may ask how long I've spent with the multiplayer, considering this is the first impressions video. Well, I can safely say I've spent about 8 hours plus playing the multiplayer at the moment. I'm at what appears to be the maximum level for the beta, which seems to be level 8. Whether they increase this or not, I'm not sure at the moment. But this beta has given me high hopes for when the multiplayer is finally released with Uncharted 4 A Thief's End in March 2016. Anyway, I've been Darcblade, bringing my first impressions video for the Uncharted 4 multiplayer beta. Hope you enjoyed the video, thanks for watching, subscribe and like for more.